Hey everybody, I thought I would do a quick review on the Domino's wheels since I've been using them for a little bit. They are 50 millimeters and these are 98A. They come also in a 101A, and I considered that since I'd been using Vanathane, but I actually found Vanathane was very slick, and that's really fun in some ways, but in a lot of moves I like having a little bit of grip, and I would find that when I would go back to things with a little bit of grip, I would really appreciate that I felt more stable and more in control. If it's something that you really love is to just slide everywhere, then a much harder wheel is great, but I thought maybe I could have some middle ground there, because I also still sometimes use the Radar crushes, which are 48 millimeters, which are even smaller than this, and my Vanathanes were around 50 millimeters. They were slowly rubbing away, but I decided actually to get rid of them because of the asbestos in them mostly. I was always thinking about it. I think that there might be something like 20% in there, or even maybe less, but the idea of constantly handling them and that they were wearing away, I found I just couldn't get down with it. Like I just thought, you know, what's the point if they are causing any harm to my body at all that I might find out later? It just didn't seem worth it. So I needed to find another wheel that was small like that, and there really aren't that many choices. Domino is one of the main ones. They come with this like stone ground sort of look, so they don't look like other smooth wheels in a way, because they have this sort of gritty looking outside. Of course that gets worn down, it's not there anymore. The first ones that I had a lot of air bubbles in them like right away, so I actually got permission from them to switch them out. The main issue that I have with them is that they're so squeaky. This is a very smooth floor, and I'll show you what it sounds like here. I sometimes am skating on a garage type floor, and it's a little bit less smooth than this, and it is just so loud, and it's in an apartment building, and I'm just always conscious of how loud every squeak is, and certain moves especially are gonna make more of that than others. So I've been working on more plug slides and things like that there because it's less loud, but that is my one drawback to these wheels, which is a big one for me, because I want to be kind of incognito when I'm practicing, so the fact that they screech on so many different moves is not appealing to me. I do think that's possibly partly because they're 98A, like the Vanathanes I think just also are a different material, but mine were probably at that point like a 104 or something, very slick, so I think that just maybe meant that they weren't going to screech so much. I do like the size, obviously. There aren't that many choices in this size group, and I do like how there's a little bit more grip when I'm at the rink. There is a little bit less slide, but you really don't notice it on a very, very smooth surface. And that's only like if you want to do something like this. Like sometimes if I'd be going, you know, there's a little bit more grab than maybe on Vanathane that would just keep sliding. But I'll give an example of some of the squeakiness that these have. Also, you can check out some of my other videos. I am wearing these in several other dance videos. Just a note, these are officially an indoor wheel. I am using them for applications that are not exactly what they're intended for. A lot of skaters are going to use hard wheels on outdoor surfaces because they've just gotten used to harder wheels, and there's more accessibility to mobility and things like that for certain moves in a hard wheel than there is with a sticky wheel. Especially for these kinds of floors that are kind of a middle ground, like they're not quite indoor, but they're also like not an asphalt or something. Like I would never use these on an asphalt or something like that, but if I'm going to be doing dance skating with spins and outer back spins and all these things where I need some slide, I really do need a harder wheel. So I was trying to find something where it could ply outside as well as inside for some surfaces like this. You kind of just get to know which surfaces you like different wheels for. I would be limited on this floor with a sticky wheel because some of my turns I would have less turns, you know. And sometimes I like to play around also with like things like this. Like there's slide here, there's slide here. If I was wearing a sticky wheel, I could do it, but it wouldn't be the same, you know. Officially, these are an indoor wheel. Might be why they squeak in an outdoor situation, but just wanting to give everybody that info. I couldn't find very many reviews on these wheels at all when I was looking, so hopefully this will add one. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.